So I'm out here doing my thing. Cigarette, watching it snow. Looking into the sky, what sky I can see. And I realized, I do a lot of bitching about the government, and I think rightfully so. We got a lot of stuff to fix there. But and then I started thinking about everyday lives. And I think about all the jobs I've had along the way. And how little I've made for how much I put in. And it's not a shot at anybody. That's how the world works. But I think that that's exactly my point. Why does the world work that way? Why do we set it up that the owner of the company looks at his books? He doesn't look at the cars in his parking lot. All the guys driving the old beat up trucks and getting pulled over on the way to work, no bond. They may call him. He may be good enough to help. I've seen that over the years. Some are, some aren't. Some will tell you go get fucked, and take you back the moment you walk out of jail, but won't help you, with fines or a fucking lawyer or anything. And whatever. So I think that all of us, we should look at the overall picture instead of look at the forest through the trees, right? Look at the overall picture. Don't just look at your books at the end of the year. How am I doing? I got a Jaguar in the driveway, and that new Silverado truck shines like a motherfucker. All jacked up, pretty as hell. Take it once a week to get it washed. Look at the trucks in the parking lot at the shop. And when you're figuring out what you need to charge accordingly. You know what I mean? I'm not telling you to give up your money. I'm telling you to make it right with everybody. Take that overall profit and break it up into the guys that are out there every day in the trenches. I've seen it. I know a guy in Florida was really good about that. I worked for a short period of time. I was always sad that it didn't work out for us. But I watched him give some huge Christmas bonuses to some of his guys. And he had guys that were there a long time, and they weren't making much hourly. But he did, break some money off at the holidays. I'd say there was still room for improvement, but, he was one of the better ones I saw along the way. I know he bought a concrete company with some of his money. He invested in housing development, a concrete company. He had a concrete business, did houses down there outside, I guess it was Homestead, Florida. Anyway, I'll leave that with you, just something to resonate. Think about, some of you business owners, look at yourself as the man. You're the government, right? And maybe adjust some stuff, whether it's in what you're charging or what you're paying, or pay your guys, even the laborers that are working so fucking hard. You know what I mean? They may be dumb as a rock, shovel guys, right? But you need them, and they need to live too. So instead of paying them low, pay them what you can. Thanks. Bye.